Chia seeds promise omega-3s, fiber, and heart health in every tiny speck. But what if your bag hides something dangerous? From salmonella outbreaks to heavy metal contamination, some brands put seniors at serious risk. Today, we expose 9 chia seed brands you need to avoid, and the 2 that deserve your trust. Coming in at number 9, we have Nutiva organic chia seeds. Nutiva built its entire reputation on one word: organic. Clean labels, earthy packaging, promises of purity straight from the farm to your smoothie bowl. Seniors bought into the vision of heart-healthy omega-3s and gut-friendly fiber. But what the brand does not advertise is a history that should make anyone think twice before adding these seeds to their morning routine. In 2014, Nutiva was forced to recall multiple lots of their organic chia seeds due to potential salmonella contamination. Salmonella, the same bacteria responsible for nearly 1.35 million infections in the United States every single year, according to the CDC. For seniors, salmonella is not just an uncomfortable few days of stomach pain. It can lead to severe dehydration, hospitalization, and for those with weakened immune systems or chronic conditions, it can become life-threatening. The bacteria attacks the intestinal lining, causing violent cramping, bloody diarrhea, and fever that can spike dangerously high in older adults. The recall affected thousands of bags that had already reached store shelves and kitchen pantries across the country. Imagine sprinkling what you believed was a superfood onto your yogurt, then learning days later it was potentially crawling with harmful bacteria. The seeds looked normal. They smelled normal. There was no visible sign of danger. That is the betrayal. You trusted the organic label. You trusted the brand. And they let contaminated product slip through their quality control. Families watched elderly parents get sick and wondered how a product marketed as healthy could cause so much harm. But it does not stop there. Consumer reports over the years have also flagged inconsistencies in Nutiva chia seed texture and freshness. Some buyers have reported opening sealed bags only to find clumped, stale seeds with an off-putting, rancid odor. The smell hits you immediately, a sour, fishy stench that makes you recoil. Rancid chia seeds are not just unpleasant. When omega-3 fatty acids oxidize, they can actually become harmful. They create free radicals that contribute to inflammation and cellular damage. For seniors managing heart disease, arthritis, or diabetes, that is the opposite of what you need. Instead of fighting inflammation, you are feeding it. Nutiva promises farm-fresh, nutrient-dense superfoods. But between bacterial contamination risks and freshness complaints, seniors should ask themselves one question: is the gamble worth it? At number 8, we have Spectrum Essentials Chia Seeds. Spectrum Essentials markets itself as a premium choice for health-conscious consumers. The packaging is sleek. The language is reassuring. Words like pure, natural, and omega-rich are splashed across every bag. For seniors looking to support heart health and digestion, it seems like a no-brainer. But dig a little deeper and the cracks start to show. Independent lab testing has raised concerns about heavy metal contamination in certain chia seed products. Spectrum Essentials has not been immune to scrutiny. Chia seeds are grown primarily in Mexico, Bolivia, and Argentina, often in soil that can contain elevated levels of lead, cadmium, and arsenic. These heavy metals do not wash off. They are absorbed into the seed itself during the growing process. And when you eat those seeds day after day, week after week, those metals accumulate in your body. They build up in your bones, your kidneys, your brain. For seniors, this is especially dangerous. Lead exposure, even at low levels, has been linked to increased blood pressure and cardiovascular strain. Just when you are trying to protect your heart, you could be unknowingly stressing it further. Cadmium targets the kidneys, an organ already under stress for many older adults managing diabetes or hypertension. The kidneys filter toxins from your blood. When they are overloaded with heavy metals, their function declines. Arsenic is a known carcinogen. Long-term exposure increases the risk of skin, lung, and bladder cancers. The FDA has set limits on heavy metals in food, but enforcement is inconsistent. Many products slip through without rigorous testing. Spectrum Essentials promises purity, but unless you see third-party lab results verifying heavy metal levels, you are trusting a promise with no proof. Some consumers have also reported finding small stones, debris, and foreign particles mixed in with their chia seeds. One reviewer described opening a bag and discovering what looked like tiny pebbles among the seeds. She almost broke a tooth biting down on one. Another found dark, discolored seeds that crumbled into powder instead of gelling properly in water. The texture of healthy chia seeds should be uniform. They should hydrate smoothly, forming that familiar gel-like consistency when soaked. If your chia seeds are gritty, dusty, or refuse to gel, something is wrong. For seniors relying on chia for digestive regularity and heart support, contaminated or degraded seeds offer none of the promised benefits, only hidden risks that compound over time. Why do you think the FDA lets brands use ingredients and farming practices that would raise red flags in other countries? It is a question worth asking every time you pick up a product that promises purity but delivers uncertainty. Now at number 7, we have Healthworks chia seeds. Healthworks positions itself as the affordable, bulk buy option for superfood lovers. Big bags, low prices. The promise of raw, organic chia seeds delivered straight to your door. For seniors on fixed incomes trying to stretch their grocery budget while still eating healthy, Healthworks seems like a smart choice. But cheaper is not always better. In this case, it might be costing you more than you realize. The first red flag is sourcing transparency. Healthworks claims their chia seeds are organic and responsibly sourced, but details about exactly where those seeds come from are vague at best. Are they from a single certified farm? Multiple farms across different countries? Blended batches from various suppliers with different growing conditions and different pesticide regulations? Without clear traceability, there is no way to verify quality control at the source. You are essentially buying a mystery product and hoping for the best, and quality control matters more than you might think. Chia seeds are tiny, which makes them incredibly difficult to clean thoroughly. Dust, debris, insect fragments, and microbial contaminants can hide easily among thousands of seeds packed into a single bag. Some Healthworks customers have reported receiving bags with visible dust clouds when opened. The fine particles hang in the air like a gray mist. Seeds that tasted stale or bitter. Batches that failed to gel properly when hydrated, just sitting there like lifeless pebbles in a glass of water. That gelling action is not just a texture preference. It is a sign that the seeds are fresh and that their soluble fiber content is intact. When chia seeds fail to gel, it often means they have been stored improperly, exposed to heat or moisture, sitting in a warehouse for months past their prime, or they are simply too old to deliver any real benefit. Degraded fiber means degraded digestive benefits. For seniors relying on chia to support regularity, lower cholesterol, and stabilize blood sugar, that is a significant loss. You are eating empty calories instead of functional nutrition. There have also been scattered reports of allergic reactions and digestive upset linked to Healthworks chia seeds. While chia allergies are relatively rare, contamination with other allergens during processing is a real concern. Traces of nuts, soy, or gluten can sneak in when sourcing and manufacturing practices are not tightly controlled. For seniors with food sensitivities, this can trigger serious reactions. What is the worst batch of seeds you have ever opened? Drop it in the comments below. Most people never learn how to spot the truly safe brands. But stick around. We are going to break it down at the very end of the video. It could change how you shop for chia seeds forever. Number 6 on our list is Navitas Organics. Chia seeds. Navitas Organics has built a loyal following among health enthusiasts. Their branding is polished. Their mission statement emphasizes sustainability, fair trade, and nutrient density. For seniors seeking a brand that aligns with ethical values and health goals, Navitas seems like a trustworthy pick. But even trusted names can stumble, and Navitas has had its share of concerns that rarely make it into their marketing materials. Independent consumer testing has occasionally flagged Navitas chia seeds for higher than expected moisture content. Why does moisture matter? Because chia seeds are hygroscopic, meaning they absorb water from their environment like tiny sponges. When seeds are stored or packaged with excess moisture, they become a breeding ground for mold and bacteria. The conditions inside that sealed bag become a petri dish. You might not see fuzzy growth on the surface, but invisible microbial colonies can thrive inside the bag, producing mycotoxins that are harmful when ingested. Mycotoxins are toxic compounds produced by certain molds. They are chemical weapons that fungi use for survival. For seniors, especially those with compromised liver or kidney function, mycotoxin exposure can cause serious health complications. Symptoms range from nausea and fatigue to long-term organ damage with chronic exposure. Your liver struggles to detoxify these compounds, and your kidneys work overtime trying to filter them out. And here's the frightening part. You cannot taste or smell mycotoxins. The seeds might look and feel perfectly fine while silently carrying invisible toxins that are slowly poisoning you. Some Navitas customers have also reported inconsistencies in seed color and size. Opening one bag reveals dark, uniform seeds. The next bag contains pale, shriveled specimens mixed with larger, glossier ones. This suggests batches may be blended from multiple sources with varying quality standards. Uniform appearance matters because it indicates consistent sourcing and processing. When seeds vary wildly in color from batch to batch, it raises questions about where exactly those seeds are coming from. from, and whether quality control is being maintained at every step of the supply chain. Navitas promises premium organic superfoods, but moisture issues, mycotoxin risks, and sourcing inconsistencies mean seniors should approach this brand with caution. The polished packaging might look reassuring on the shelf, but what matters is what is inside the bag, and that is where the doubts begin. At number 5, we find Viva Naturals organic chia seeds. Viva Naturals has earned a reputation as one of the top-selling chia seed brands on major online retailers. Thousands of glowing reviews, bestseller badges, promises of raw, non-GMO organic seeds packed with omega-3s and fiber. For seniors scrolling through pages of options, Viva Naturals seems like the obvious choice. But popularity does not always equal safety, and this brand has raised some serious questions that deserve attention. First, the sheer volume of sales raises supply chain concerns. When a brand sells millions of bags, maintaining consistent quality becomes a logistical challenge that can overwhelm even well-intentioned companies. Where are all those seeds coming from? Are they all from the same certified organic farms? Or are batches being sourced from multiple suppliers with varying standards and practices? The more complex the supply chain, the more opportunities for contamination, mislabeling, and quality degradation. Something can go wrong at any point between the field and your kitchen. A wave of something sour and unpleasant hits your nose. Fresh chia seeds should have a mild, slightly nutty scent. Anything sour, musty, or chemical-like indicates spoilage or contamination. Some buyers have described seeds that smelled like damp cardboard or old cooking oil that has gone bad. These are warning signs that the omega-3 fatty acids have oxidized, turning a health food into a potential source of inflammation. There have also been concerns about misleading labeling that should alarm any health-conscious consumer. Some batches tested by independent labs showed omega-3 content lower than advertised on the packaging. For seniors specifically adding chia seeds to their diet to support heart health and reduce inflammation, getting less than promised means the health benefits you are counting on might not be there. According to one analysis, nearly 30% of superfood products tested showed nutrient content below label claims. That is almost 1 in 3 products failing to deliver what they promise. Is it not strange how billion-dollar food companies keep having supply chain issues, yet their products are still on every shelf? It makes you wonder what else slips through the cracks while consumers remain unaware. Viva Naturals promises premium quality, but when freshness is questionable and nutrient content does not match the label, seniors are left paying full price for half the benefit. Or worse, seeds that do more harm than good. If this helps you stay safer at the store, hit subscribe. It is free, and it means you will never miss these exposés. Coming in at number 4, we have BetterBody Foods organic chia seeds. BetterBody Foods markets itself as the family-friendly, budget-conscious choice for healthy eating. Their chia seeds are stocked in major grocery chains and big box stores across the United States. The packaging promises USDA organic certification, non-GMO verification, and heart-healthy benefits. For seniors looking for convenience and affordability, BetterBody Foods seems like a sensible option. But the reality behind the label is more complicated than the marketing suggests. Quality control complaints have plagued BetterBody Foods chia seeds over the years. The pattern is troubling. Customers have reported finding foreign objects in their bags, small plastic fragments that glint in the light, tiny stones that could crack a filling, unidentified debris that does not belong anywhere near food. One reviewer described pouring seeds into a smoothie only to hear a crunching sound that was definitely not chia. The sharp grinding against her teeth made her spit everything out in panic. Another found what appeared to be a small insect fragment mixed among the seeds. The legs were still visible under close inspection. For seniors, especially those with dentures or sensitive teeth, biting down on a hidden stone or plastic piece is not just unpleasant. It can cause dental damage requiring expensive repairs, choking hazards that could be life-threatening, or internal injuries if sharp fragments are swallowed. The promise of pure, wholesome seeds rings hollow when your spoon turns up unwanted surprises that could send you to the emergency room. Beyond foreign object contamination, there are serious concerns about rancidity that affect the nutritional value you are paying for. Chia seeds are rich in polyunsaturated fats, which makes them highly susceptible to oxidation. Proper storage is essential for maintaining freshness and potency. But if seeds are exposed to heat, light, or oxygen during shipping or warehousing, they can go rancid before they ever reach your kitchen. Rancid fats produce harmful compounds called lipid peroxides. These contribute to oxidative stress and have been linked to accelerated aging, heart disease, and cognitive decline, the very conditions seniors are trying to prevent. BetterBody Foods promises organic quality at an affordable price, but when contamination and freshness issues repeatedly surface, seniors are left wondering whether the savings are worth the risk. A few dollars less per bag means nothing if the product inside is degraded or dangerous. Number 3 on our countdown is Carrington Farms organic chia seeds. Carrington Farms has established itself as a go-to brand for health-conscious shoppers seeking organic superfoods. Their chia seeds are widely available in grocery stores, health food shops, and online retailers. The packaging boasts USDA organic certification, omega-3 content, and digestive health benefits. For seniors managing cholesterol, blood sugar, or digestive issues, Carrington Farms seems like a logical choice. But appearances can be deceiving, and this brand has disappointed many loyal customers. One of the most concerning issues with Carrington Farms chia seeds is inconsistent texture that varies dramatically from batch to batch. Multiple consumers have reported receiving batches where the seeds felt unusually dry, powdery, or brittle. They crumble between your fingers like stale crackers. Healthy chia seeds should have a slight sheen and plump appearance. They should feel substantial when you roll them between your thumb and forefinger. When seeds are overly dry or crumbling, it often indicates improper storage in conditions that drain their moisture, excessive age that has sapped their vitality, or exposure to damaging conditions during transit across hot shipping containers. Dry, degraded seeds do not hydrate properly. This is a critical failure. When you soak them in water, milk, or juice, they fail to form that characteristic gel that makes chia so beneficial for digestion. They just sit there, hard and unchanged. That gel is created by soluble fiber, which slows digestion, promotes satiety, and helps regulate blood sugar spikes after meals. Without proper gelling, you are not getting the full fiber benefit. For seniors counting on chia for digestive health, that is a significant problem. Studies show that soluble fiber can reduce LDL cholesterol by up to 10% when consumed consistently. You lose that potential benefit entirely. There have also been reports of unpleasant tastes and odors from Carrington Farms chia seeds that indicate serious quality issues. Fresh chia should taste mild and slightly nutty, almost pleasant on its own. Anything bitter, sour, or chemical indicates spoilage has already begun. Some customers have described batches that tasted like dust or cardboard, that chalky, lifeless flavor suggesting the seeds were well past their prime long before the expiration date printed on the bag. Carrington Farms promises farm-fresh organic quality. But when texture, taste, and hydration all fall short, seniors are left with a product that fails to deliver on its health promises. Trust is built on consistency, and consistency is exactly what this brand has struggled to maintain. Do not go yet. The solution is coming at the very end. It could change how you choose chia seeds for good. The brands that are actually safe, we will reveal them after we finish this countdown. At number 2, we have 365 by Whole Foods Market Organic Chia Seeds. Whole Foods has cultivated a reputation as the gold standard for organic, health-conscious grocery shopping. Their store brand, 365, promises the same quality at a more accessible price point. For seniors who trust the Whole Foods name, picking up a bag of 365 organic chia seeds feels like a safe bet. But even trusted retailers can let questionable products slip through their supply chains. The primary concern with 365 chia seeds is sourcing transparency. While the bag proudly displays organic certification, details about where exactly those seeds originate are often missing. Whole Foods sources products from a vast network of suppliers spread across multiple continents. Without clear traceability, there is no way to verify that every batch meets the same rigorous standards. One batch might come from a pristine farm with excellent practices. The next might arrive from a facility with looser controls. You simply cannot tell by looking at the bag. Consumer reviews have flagged issues with 365 chia seeds, including stale texture, weak hydration, and inconsistent coloring that raises red flags. Some batches arrive looking fresh and uniform with that healthy sheen. Others contain seeds that are pale, shriveled, or clumped together in suspicious masses. This inconsistency suggests variable sourcing or storage practices that undermine the premium organic promise. You never know which version you are going to get until you open the bag at home. There have also been scattered complaints about packaging integrity that should concern anyone paying attention. Some buyers have reported receiving bags with damaged seals, tiny holes, poorly crimped edges that let air seep in. This allows air and moisture to reach the seeds before you even open them. Compromised packaging accelerates oxidation and creates conditions for mold growth. For seniors with immune sensitivities or chronic health conditions, consuming degraded or contaminated seeds poses real health risks that compound over time. Familiar green and white packaging might feel reassuring on the shelf. But what matters is the quality of what is inside, and that is where 365 chia seeds have repeatedly fallen short. Do you think grocery stores care more about their brand image than what is actually inside the food they sell? It is a question every shopper should ask when standing in that aisle. And now, the #1 brand to avoid: Bob's Red Mill Chia Seeds. Bob's Red Mill is a household name in health food circles. The brand has been around for decades, building a reputation on whole grains, unprocessed ingredients, and old-fashioned quality. That friendly old miller on the package feels trustworthy. For seniors seeking chia seeds from a trusted, established company, Bob's Red Mill seems like the safest choice imaginable. But even legacy brands are not immune to problems, and this one has raised concerns that deserve serious attention. The first issue is freshness variability that comes with mass distribution. Bob's Red Mill chia seeds are distributed through a massive retail network, from health food stores to supermarkets to online platforms, warehouses across the country. That widespread distribution means bags can sit on shelves or in warehouses for extended periods before reaching consumers, sometimes months longer than ideal. Some buyers have reported receiving chia seeds that were technically within their expiration date but tasted stale, bitter, or rancid. Fresh chia seeds should have a clean, mild flavor. Anything off-putting indicates degradation has already begun breaking down those precious nutrients. Beyond taste, there are concerns about omega-3 degradation that defeat the entire purpose of eating chia. Chia seeds are prized for their alpha-linolenic acid content, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid linked to heart health and reduced inflammation. That is why most seniors add them to their diet in the first place. But omega-3s are fragile. Exposure to light, heat, or oxygen breaks them down, converting them into useless or harmful byproducts, reducing their health benefits dramatically. If Bob's Red Mill seeds spend too long in transit or storage, by the time they reach your pantry, the omega-3 content may be significantly lower than what is printed on the label. Research indicates omega-3s can degrade by 20 to 40% in improperly stored seeds. You might be getting half the nutrition you thought you were buying. Independent testing has also occasionally flagged Bob's Red Mill products for higher than ideal moisture levels. As we discussed earlier, excess moisture creates conditions for mold and bacterial growth. That warm, damp environment inside the bag becomes a breeding ground for organisms you cannot see. For seniors with compromised immune systems or chronic kidney issues, consuming contaminated seeds can trigger infections and exacerbate existing health problems. The last thing you need when managing a chronic condition is an additional assault on your system. Consumer reviews reveal a pattern of inconsistency that should concern any thoughtful buyer. Some bags are described as fresh, perfectly textured, and delicious, exactly what you would expect from a reputable brand. Others are reported as dusty, clumped, or foul-smelling. Bags from the same store, sometimes purchased on the same day, yielding completely different experiences. When quality swings this wildly from batch to batch, it becomes impossible to trust that the next bag you buy will be safe. Bob's Red Mill promises wholesome, minimally processed nutrition. But when freshness cannot be guaranteed and quality varies unpredictably, seniors are left hoping for the best rather than knowing they are getting a safe, effective product. Hope is not a health strategy. Certainty is. Ever noticed how these brands keep having quality complaints but never seem to change their practices? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Safe pick? Number 1. Terrasoul Superfoods. Organic chia seeds. Terrasoul has quietly built a reputation as one of the most reliable chia seed brands on the market. While they may not have the name recognition of bigger brands, what sets them apart is rigorous third-party testing. Every batch is tested for heavy metals, microbial contamination, and nutrient content before it ever reaches consumers. That means you are not trusting a promise printed on a bag. You are trusting verified results from independent laboratories with no financial stake in the outcome. Terrasoul sources their chia seeds from carefully selected farms with transparent supply chains. They know exactly where every seed comes from. They prioritize freshness above all else. Packaging seeds in resealable bags with oxygen barriers to prevent oxidation and preserve omega-3 content. The attention to detail shows. Customers consistently report seeds that hydrate beautifully, forming that thick gel within minutes. Seeds that taste fresh and deliver the smooth gel texture that indicates high-quality soluble fiber still intact. For seniors managing heart health, blood sugar, or digestive regularity, Terrasoul offers the peace of mind that comes from knowing exactly what you are eating. No hidden contaminants waiting to accumulate in your body. No degraded nutrients failing to deliver promised benefits. Just clean, verified, genuinely healthy chia seeds that do what they are supposed to do. Safe pick. Number 2. Nutiva Organic Black. Chia seeds newer batches with verified testing. Wait, did we not just warn you about Nutiva? Here is the nuance that makes all the difference. Since their 2014 recall, Nutiva has significantly overhauled their quality control processes. They learned from that disaster. Newer batches are subject to more rigorous testing protocols than before. The brand now provides clearer batch-specific information for consumers who want to verify safety before purchasing. The key is checking lot numbers and purchase dates. Do not buy bags that have been sitting on shelves for months. Recent Nutiva chia seeds have tested clean for salmonella and heavy metals. The contamination issues that plagued them a decade ago appear to have been resolved through systemic changes. Customers report improved freshness and consistency compared to older batches. For seniors willing to do a little extra homework, Nutiva's reformed practices make them a viable option worth considering. Look for recent production dates on the packaging. Check that seals are intact and packaging is undamaged. Verify proper storage conditions at the store where you are buying. When in doubt, contact Nutiva directly and ask for third-party test results for your specific batch. A brand that welcomes transparency and answers questions openly is a brand worth considering. Their willingness to share information says something about their commitment to earning back consumer trust. Not all chia seeds are created equal. Some promise health but deliver hidden risks. Risks that could quietly harm your heart, kidneys, and overall well-being. The contamination, degradation, and mislabeling we expose today are not rare exceptions. They represent systemic problems in an industry more focused on profit than your safety. Now you know which brands to avoid and which ones have earned your trust. Subscribe now, and if you are watching on TV, tap your remote so you never get blindsided again.